Today, I'm going to show you an absolute beast of a project which is actually doing pretty good. And you might say, I got onto this early before most people, all right? You want to find out what that is and stick around. What's going on, people? My name is Aaron and welcome to UX Crypto. I hope all of you are doing well out there. If you're new here, then this is the right place to find altcoin gems pretty damn early on. So you can press that subscribe button and be around for that journey. And yeah, like the video as we go through this and I'll show you a really good coin. And yeah, comment and let me know what you think of it. And if you have any other ones that you think are pretty damn dope, then definitely let me know. All right, but with no further ado, let's get straight into the coin that I'm talking about. So the coin I have been looking at, and as of recent times, is Cyber Arena. Okay, so 20% up, nearly enough on the day. So pretty good project, and yeah, currently has a market cap of 2,300,000. So pretty damn low. So it's a you could say a degen play. And in the last 7 days, you can see, look, some nice price action. All right, and yeah, when I say the cat is out the bag, so a lot of people are randomly thinking, well, how has this all of a sudden got some hype? Well, I can let you know right now, in terms of my actual Patreon, we've been looking at this for a bit. In the last couple of days, I put a buy alert out on it. So yes, the cat is out of the bag. I actually did have a buy alert on this, so yes, you should definitely join, and all of our Patreons are up on this right now. I'm up on it right now. So yeah, if you were wondering who was doing this and found this early, it was me. All right. So definitely subscribe to the channel and also join the Patreon. If you want to join the Patreon and get in early to all these type of things, then yes, it is. And if you want to know how I'm able to find really good coins before many of people, well, I score them on fundamentals and have a cheat sheet which is all about that. Okay, so you should definitely check that out and join. And you can get buy alerts, as you can see here, and you can track my portfolio, and you can be part of the community together, and we can all be on this journey. So definitely do that, link in the description. But you might be wondering, what's so good about the coin? Before you even want to go down any of these roads, well, that is why you're here. So let's check it out. So here you go. This is the website, the world's first interactive AR VR battle metaverse powered by Doge. Okay, by Doge. So really cool project right there. And obviously Doge community is pretty damn big, and it is looking very nice. Look at this already. You can just see the gameplay. It looks very, very epic, right? And it's, yeah, in the AR and VR world. Also inside of Android, you've got an Android app as well as a iPhone app. So very, very cool right there. Okay, and then you've got a couple of different partners right here, which we'll go into in a bit. And then different types of things you can do. So you've got story mode, you've got league mode, you've got something called, this is the whole Cyber Arena, so different game modes inside of it. So you've got tournament and versus mode, which is very cool. You can see this here. And then yeah, real-time multiplayer fighters. So you've got a whole bunch of different actual fighters that you can get right here. And then yeah, the token. Okay, so this is some of the utility, you could say. So NFT marketplace, in-game revenue, staking, governance, tournament prizes, rewards. Very cool. And yeah, we have a lovely trailer. So let me show you that real quick. Obviously, you can see very immersed inside of VR, right? And yeah, looking cool. So this was what really made me think about this, and when I looked at it and I thought, yeah, I need to put a buy signal on this because this just looks dope. And look, we put the headset on and you're like kind of in a whole fighting arena, right? It looks like a whole another world, and yeah, feels like you're actually at a fight, which is really, really cool. Very cool. So for example, this is you actually being in a fight in VR, which is very cool, very cool. 30 million pioneers, all right, so registered pioneers. So start your free challenge with Crypto Arena. So that's pretty damn strong right there already. And yeah, and that is the quick overview. So with this, I had to look a little bit more into it because it's obviously a VR AR game, right? So maybe not what you're used to in terms of, you know, game launch pads or just a game inside of crypto or mobile game. Like, it's a bit different, right? So I did look a little bit into that. So let's quickly show you what I found. So for example, right, we had Meta headset sales outperform other brands in 2023. So this was a big catalyst to why I was looking at this. And you can see, look, you can see right here. So Meta has 49% of the market, and then 32% is Sony. Okay. And obviously I actually do own a Meta Quest. So for me, I think the games, this is actually really good. I would love to play this inside the Meta Quest. I'm not saying it is on there, but I could definitely see how this would be played inside of it. A really cool game. And other things to note is just the general market and gaming. So one thing I really liked about this project, you can see off the bat, is literally, you could say, what, it's a PC game or downloaded game or something like that, but you've got a big market share, and also it's on mobile as well, so big shares right here, so it's taking up a lot of that. So I think, yes, it is a very good product inside of that, right? But on my channel, we don't just look at little glances like that. That isn't what we're about, okay? We're all about the fundamentals, and obviously all my Patreons right here, this is what you have signed up for, okay? It's about in-depth research, and that's what you get when you sign up to the Patreon. We don't just buy random crap that gets thrown at us. We find the great projects what you can last in for the next 2 years of the bull run, all right? So on that premise, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into a deep dive. So I will show you why I got into this. Let's do it. So the first place I'm going is the team, all right? So let's check the team out. Okay, so they have also said, look on here, so experts in gaming. So we've developed 15 years mobile games and 300 million downloads, including Star Wars, Rebellion, Witcher 3, Battlefield 3, Mad Max, and all that stuff, right? So, that's quite a good sign already. But then they actually have some meet the core team members. And yeah, they obviously are here. So one thing you need to look at is obviously do a little bit of digging. So for example, this is the CEO right here. And yep, we can kind of see what he's about. And he's obviously working full time on this for the last 2 years. And before that, he was working at a company called Bullish Technologies. And is there any relevance in gaming? So let me show you what that is. So this is Bullish Technologies, and you can see it's very much tailored towards VR and AR, right? Which is very, very cool. So you can see that he does have experience in virtual reality, which is obviously what we're looking at. Okay, so that was very good. And also the other two founders right here we can look at. So yeah, he is a CMO, this guy right here, and he's obviously just had some marketing freelance company for 6 years, but not too much you can track record with that, but at least he's documenting himself, which is good. And then we've got another guy who is just a graphic design artist, and yeah, he's been doing that for I don't know how long, but yeah, he's at least showing himself as well. So yeah, but they're obviously out of these lot, this guy here is the main guy we are looking at. So yeah, that's what I've got in terms of fact checking. All of this stuff up here we can't necessarily fact check because there's no one shown of that, but either way it gave me the confidence to be like, okay, I think this guy could pull it off, right? Okay, so that was the team, but what about the partners, right? Are they any good? Well, let's check them out. Okay, so partners wise, we've got a couple of here, right? So the main ones what really stand out to me is obviously Doge chain, right? And the fact that it's actually built on Doge, right, powered by Doge, is really big in my opinion, because obviously you've got a lot of hype around Dogecoin, and yeah, it's given it utility. You're able to build on Doge, and it's got a lot of hype in terms of the community. And yeah, I think this could be very, very big. Obviously, it's a social gaming platform, and Doge is very social, so you're onto something there when it comes to the narrative. Yeah, so very, very cool. Okay, the next thing I had to ask myself was the idea, right? How big of an idea is this? So let's just have a little look at the site and I'll give you my thoughts on the idea. So idea wise, I think it's really cool because obviously it's going into the VR and AR space, so the whole Meta Quest, and obviously VR headsets, and also being able to be on mobile as well, so you've got Android and iOS on there as well, so it's cross-platform, really good. And in terms of fighting, it's a bit like Tekken or Mortal Kombat, that type of thing, but also in AR VR world. And you've got the whole YouTube thing of boxing becoming quite big now, and the more and more we're going to see this whole metaverse space pick up, I think it will be in this AR and VR world. So yeah, the idea I think is pretty strong too. But yeah, so next we are going to look at the website, and obviously you might be like, why are we looking at the website? Well, the website sells you the dream, right? It sells anybody who's a potential early investor or any of this to look at the website first to see if they would actually be interested. So if the website's rubbish, you're not really going to go far, to be honest with you. And if it's really good, this can really sell a dream. So let's go there. So in terms of the website, yep, I think a very good website. So you've obviously got the video right here showing you the gameplay straight off the bat, and then you're showing you the partners, giving you the whole purpose of it, the different story modes, and yeah, very cool in terms of the utility. It's showing you that, giving you a trailer, nice, short and sweet. But to be honest with you, I think it's a really good site because the first thing you see, it literally sells you it, right? From straight off the bat, the first thing you are looking at is the gameplay, and I think that's very important because obviously that is what you would want to see if you were going to put some dosh down, right? Other things you could do better is maybe highlight some of the stuff I've seen on social media, which we'll get in a minute, but yeah, I think it's actually pretty good. So the next thing we are going to look at is the product, all right? And obviously you've seen a little glimpse of the trailer right there, but let's go in a little bit further. So obviously product looks pretty damn good, as you saw, but that also leads us into looking at what these things are on. So for example, if you go to Google Play, you have 1,000 downloads already, which is obviously pretty small, but at the same time it just came out as a coin, so I would not expect major downloads. But you can see obviously they actually got onto the store, which a lot of products and projects haven't even able to do. So fair play, okay? And also they are on the App Store as well. And you can see that, some of the narratives right here, which we'll get into in a minute, which this is really cool, right? So Elon Musk as well as Mark Zuckerberg having a potential fight. And you can see the reviews right now as of first launch, pretty good, right? So people like us, it's really good, it's really fun. And yeah, I've heard a couple of people in the comments say the product's really good and they've enjoyed actually having fights inside of it. So very, very good. Okay, so the next thing we are going to look at, and obviously linked into what I just showed you there, is the socials. All right, we need to see if the socials are strong. So yeah, let's go down that road. Okay, so here is the social media, and this is the Twitter account, and we've got 101,000 followers. So pretty damn good, right? Very, very big. And obviously you might think, oh, it's only just came out, how's he got all these followers? I mean, well, yeah, good thought process right there, but this is some really cool stuff that I think they should put on the site. For example, you can see that they're showing you an actual fight with Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, as in they haven't obviously used their names, but we know from their pictures that is them. And yeah, you can see that this is very big, and big integration with BNB, you can see in the background there. And yeah, look, the amount of interactions with this is really big. So 990k, 624 comments. So some really good interaction right here. And then yeah, same with the second post, quite a lot of good interaction, and you can keep seeing this all the way down the road, some good interactions. So look, 20k, 127 comments. So yeah, pretty good interactions right there, I would say. So the next thing is going to be the coin utility, and we're going to go to the white paper for this. So yeah, let's check that out. So here you go, this is the coin utility, and you can see that, look, NFT purchases, in-game purchases, governance, staking, tournament prizes, staked play, community growth, and rewards. So yeah, some fairly good ones right there. Maybe we could be better potentially, but yeah, it's not too bad. And it obviously gives you a deep dive inside the white paper around that. But other things we want to note down is actually the tokenomics. So for example, you got the cat token, and yeah, this is where it was all going. So the ecosystem is 20%, which is nice, and incentives 20%, so it's around 40% to us, and then probably the rest to them, really, right? As in, but yeah, it's obviously not that bad, and obviously it being on the network of BSC and Dogechain is pretty good. But there you go, that's our overall little deep dive right there. And obviously, yes, I let you know already that I did actually buy this coin and my community bought this already. So yes, and if you actually want to know all the different coins that I've actually reviewed before, then you should check out the cheat sheet, right? I'll give you a little bit of a glance of what that is. So this is actually the cheat sheet, and this is where Cyber Arena is in here, and we've done full in-depth reviews with scores and all of that. And all of these coins right here I have given scores, and this allows us to be able to find the good from the bad. If we find things that are good scoring, then potentially fundamentally they're quite good, and you can obviously find them at low market caps, high market caps, whatever you would like, right? But this allows us to find the actual potential of them, forget all the hype, what everyone says, actually review the projects, and this is how I do. So yeah, you can get access to this and just sign up. Okay, but what if you was really bullish on this coin, right? And you wanted to get some price targets to where you think this could go. So let's try and go down that road and see what we can do. So for example, we've got a bullish target right here, and I am going to use Wilder Worlds to see where this might go. Okay, so why Wilder Worlds? So obviously it's a gaming project from the last cycle, currently has a market cap of 135 million. So if we was to get to that, what price would we get? All right, currently at obviously 2,300,000. So we'll just do 2.3 million. And then we get it to Wilder Worlds, which is 135 million. Then yeah, let's do the calculating. So we got 2.3, and then we're going to times that by 61, and then that gives us 140 million. So around about, pretty close. But that also means, yes, a 61x, but not including dilution. Pretty cool, obviously not including dilution. But what if you was to get to the all-time high? What if you thought that this could go really far and get to Wilder World's market cap on the last market cycle, and where that went? So let's have a little look at that. So if we were looking at Wilder Worlds again, then we can see that we got to a market cap of around 536 million, so not even a billion, okay? And that is our target right there, okay? So yes, calculate out again, okay? So we're going to 2.3 times by 233, and that gives us 535 million. And you can see here, look, 536 million. So very, very close. So that means you could 233x, not including dilution. There you go, guys. Really, really cool. I definitely recommend you check out this project. I think it's really good, and definitely check out the Patreon if you want to get into these type of projects early. Obviously, everyone else has been wondering who has been looking at this before everybody, because how did it come on everyone's radar? It was me, all right? So the cat is out the bag. And yeah, if you like this video, remember to press the like button. If you found this very informative and you want to be around for the ride, then press that subscribe button and let me know what you thought of this project, all right? But if I do not see you, I will see you at the top. Bam.